Here is some information on the endangered species. Vaquita, also known as Phocoena sinus, is a critically endangered porpoise native to the northern part of the Gulf of California. With fewer than 10 individuals left, the vaquita is primarily threatened by bycatch from illegal fishing nets. The Sumatran elephant, scientifically known as Elephas maximus sumatranus, is a critically endangered subspecies of the Asian elephant found only on the island of Sumatra, Indonesia. Habitat loss and poaching for ivory are the main threats to its survival, with fewer than 2,000 left. The black rhinoceros, or Diceros bicornis, is critically endangered due to extensive poaching for their horns, which are valued in traditional medicine. There are around 5,000 individuals left, primarily in Africa. The African forest elephant, known scientifically as Loxodonta cyclotis, is found in the forests of Central and West Africa. This species is critically endangered due to poaching for ivory and habitat destruction. Their population has decreased by more than 86% in the past 3 decades. The Amur leopard, scientifically known as Panthera pardus orientalis, is native to the Russian Far East. This beautiful and elusive cat is critically endangered, with fewer than 100 individuals left in the wild. Poaching and habitat destruction are the major threats that have pushed this species to the brink. The Javan Rhinoceros, or Rhinoceros sondaicus, is critically endangered, with fewer than 80 individuals remaining. These remaining rhinos are found in Ujung Kulon National Park in Indonesia. Habitat loss and relentless poaching have driven this magnificent species to the brink of extinction. The Sumatran rhino, known scientifically as Dicerorhinus sumatrensis, is the smallest of the living rhinoceros species. It is critically endangered, with fewer than 80 individuals left in the wild. Habitat loss and poaching for its horn are major threats that continue to endanger the survival of this unique species. Saola, also known as Pseudoryx nghetinhensis, is often called the Asian unicorn. This elusive species is found in the Annamite mountains of Laos and Vietnam. Critically endangered, there are fewer than 100 individuals estimated to remain due to habitat loss and poaching. The narrow-ridged finless porpoise, or Phocoena Asia orientalis, is found in East Asian coastal waters. This critically endangered species faces threats from habitat loss, pollution and entanglement in fishing nets. Both western and eastern gorillas are critically endangered. Habitat loss, disease and poaching threaten their populations, particularly in Central Africa. There are only about 1,000 mountain gorillas left. The world's rarest primate, with fewer than 30 individuals found on Hainan Island, China. Habitat loss and hunting have drastically reduced its population. Critically endangered due to illegal poaching for their shells, which are used to make jewelry and ornaments. They also face habitat loss and entanglement in fishing nets. A subspecies of the western gorilla, it is critically endangered, with fewer than 300 individuals remaining, primarily due to habitat destruction and poaching. The northern hairy-nosed wombat, or Dicerorhinus crefti, is one of the rarest land mammals, with fewer than 250 individuals found in Australia. Habitat destruction and competition with livestock for food have significantly reduced its population. The California condor, or Gymnogyps californianus, was once extinct in the wild, but has been reintroduced through a captive breeding program. Despite these efforts, it remains critically endangered, with a population of around 500 individuals. The greater bamboo lemur, known scientifically as Prolema simus, is critically endangered, with fewer than 500 individuals remaining in Madagascar. Habitat destruction due to logging and agriculture is the primary threat to its survival. 17. African wild dog, also known as the painted wolf. This species is endangered, with fewer than 6,000 individuals left due to habitat fragmentation, human-wildlife conflict and disease. 18. Kākāpō, a critically endangered flightless parrot from New Zealand, with fewer than 250 individuals remaining. Conservation efforts are in place to protect its limited population. 19. Panthera pardus orientalis, the Amur leopard. This is the same species as mentioned earlier, known for its critically endangered status and limited habitat in the Russian Far East. Pseudoryx nghetinhensis, also known as the Saola, is one of the rarest species in the world. Mentioned earlier, this critically endangered mammal is primarily threatened by poaching and habitat destruction. The addax, or Addax nasomaculatus, is also known as the white antelope or screwhorn antelope. It is critically endangered, with fewer than 100 individuals remaining in the wild due to habitat destruction and hunting in North Africa. The Cuban greater funnel-eared bat, or Nautilus primus, is found only in Cuba and is critically endangered due to habitat destruction. Its population is estimated to be in the low hundreds. Both Bornean and Sumatran orangutans, known scientifically as Pongo pygmaeus and Pongo abelii, are critically endangered due to deforestation and illegal hunting. There are fewer than 120,000 Bornean orangutans and fewer than 14,000 Sumatran orangutans left in the wild. These species are on the brink of extinction, and urgent conservation efforts are needed to protect their habitats and prevent illegal poaching.